guys, thanks for stopping by. Welcome back. It's now time for episode 4 of our Let's Play series. So I've just been sitting here staring at our beautiful bus network in action, just watching the buses kind of zigzag the streets back and forth. And what I've been doing is just letting the budget run, and I planted a whole bunch of trees to kind of keep me busy. So now we've got a whole bunch of money, and the city just looks absolutely like fantastic. You can kind of see there's trees everywhere. And I made this nice little playground right here with a little bit of a pedestrian path kind of connecting it. And I added some more stuff over to the industrial zone too. So you can see a whole bunch of trees. I put in a whole bunch of plazas too. Like, people go crazy for these things. So even though we're right at the industrial zone, everyone's kind of coming over to hang out at our plazas. And as a bonus, it's going to basically raise the land value of this area, and that'll eventually bring nicer looking industry in. But unfortunately, what happened, I basically filled this landfill up. So I had to put a new one in, because once your landfill is full, you can see it stops spawning garbage trucks. So kind of it's just like dead in the water right now, and it's just costing us money. So for that reason, I'm going to pause the game. You can see we have like a lot of money, but I've put this one in, and it's already, this is going to fill up pretty soon. So basically it's a race against time. And the whole point of this episode is we want to get the city ready for basically high density buildings. And the bulk of them, I think I'm going to start putting them in and around our transportation hub. And we'll get the roads essentially ready for that. We'll do a little bit more zoning, because we don't actually unlock our high density. I was going to say that high density residential. Same with the high density commercial. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say. We don't unlock them until we hit 6,500, and we're only at 4,300 people. So we're close, but we're not quite there. So what I want to do, is just add on a little bit more to this area right here. Hopefully bring the population up, and then next episode we'll put in our first high density buildings. And hopefully the area will be nice and ready, and we won't run into any traffic woes. But until then, we're kind of stuck with what we got, so let's try to expand the city a little bit quickly without hopefully running into any problems. Okay, and I would like to actually add, just before I forget, a little bit of an improvement, just visually, to this area. Actually, a lot of you have been suggesting in the comments, and I'm going to give the credit to Shahid Abbas for this one. But he was saying, along with a few of you, that we should be doing pedestrian paths in and around here, just so that the buses, don't have to get delayed by people kind of, running over to the next one. So let's start by doing that, and then we'll kind of branch off into these areas over here in terms of residential development. So first things first, let's draw in our intersections, but our raised pedestrian intersections, so to say. Now these are just like the road tools, page up, page down. And so we're going to draw these guys at every intersection. And just for convenience sake for our people, we're going to connect these as well. Great, now we just need ground level connections. So what we'll do is we're going to make this a little bit artistic, just so it's not just like totally, I don't say boring, but like it's not perfectly symmetrical. You'll kind of see what I mean. So we'll go from here, and then we're going to go from here. So a slight difference. Oh, make sure I get those the right. So if you don't put it in the right area, see how if I'm going below it, you can see it's going to delete those paths. I want to avoid that, so just be a little bit cautious when you're doing your clickers. Okay, so my inside paths I want to have a little bit shorter, and then this outside, both of them, I want to have these guys as the long ones. But this one, let me see, I've got to work with a shorter playing field. So these guys we're all going to make just the same length. And we actually could come all the way over to here. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that way it's a little bit different. I like it. Now, how far did that one go? Right here. Great. Okay. Now, here's something we could do that's also fun. Is... Alright, so we'll go from here, so out 1. And out 1. Do the same thing over here. So, oops, don't want to destroy those. All of our hard work. And then from here, why don't we do this one even longer, so it's even more exaggerated. But I guess we don't have a choice on that side. That way, again, symmetrical but non-symmetrical. If that's even like the term I want to use, or if that's the appropriate term. But I think you guys get what I mean. It's not perfectly uniform, but it's still, you know, it still meets up with its teammate on the other side. That's really cool looking. Alright, so let's do a little bit of zoning in here just so we get some the commercial variety, but again, it'd be nice to do a little bit of shopping while you're waiting for the bus. And let's just fill the whole thing in. And we'll just change the power lines. Because these will just be temporary, because like we're going to be building a whole whack of new streets. But just get some building in here, and let's just plant a few trees too. Just to spruce the area up. Okay. I'm not going to go too crazy, because a few of these will probably get replaced by buildings. And yeah, just some variety. I just like the color variety that these ones offer. Oh, and we'll need some pipes before I forget. You know what, let's just run these the whole way up. We'll have to put tons more in. And now let's extend the Parkway, the Porter Washington Parkway, in a little bit. Okay. And just make sure it goes straight over at this point. Actually, yeah, let's try it like this. There's that side, and then we'll go... How much space should we leave over here? Let's leave a little bit of space just in case we want to put something in the middle, like a ramp or something, you know? Okay, so I think we're going to have to change maybe that a little bit. Yeah, I like that, but I want to curve it. Oh boy. We are playing with fire here, trying to get these pillars. Okay. Yeah. Oh, actually, I'll take it. I like it. I'll take it. It's a little straight, but that's not too bad. And that's okay. Well, all right. And what we could do is have one road. All right, I think I have an idea here. These poor power lines, I just put them in. I think I'm gonna end up destroying them though. Okay, so straight road, please, just for the old sake of symmetry. Okay, let's go a little bit further. Oh, we're so close here. Okay, I know we can do this. Alright. I know what I want to do is possible. That's the short answer of what I want to say here. Okay, so... how do I make this come to fruition? Alright, so that's the way coming in. And that's the way going out. Oh, that's good. I like that a lot. Alright, now I'm probably going to have to extend this, I imagine, a little bit further. And we'll connect these guys. And then we'll come up like this. I just cannot win with my distances today. And like that. And again, we're just getting the area a little bit more ready for our high density. Because when it comes in, it's going to be a little bit more of a I don't want to say headache, but it's, you know, a little bit of a challenge in terms of getting the traffic just right. So kind of see our goal when we get the bigger buildings is you want to tell traffic where to go, you know. So we're going to try and do our best to plan these routes out for everybody ahead of time. And we're going to have to start using some roundabouts over here. Just to force people, you know, to move a little bit quicker. Yeah, that's better. And what we'll do is we'll make one of our little roundabout zones right here, actually. So I find the most efficient roundabouts to use in the game are drawn with the highway. Or, sorry, are done with the highway, but not drawn with the highway. Because if I try to draw a roundabout with the highway, I'll show you, it's like not gonna... Oh, actually, maybe I can freehand it. Let's just say it's not gonna be pretty. Right? Not the worst, but like again, not really my point though. So if you switch over to one-way tools on the road, see how now you get the guides to go with you, just like the old days? So switch to the curves, or make a nice little compact one. There, see how much easier that is? And now what we'll do is we're going to click over to the highway, and we're going to upgrade. Dun, 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 done. Look at that. Nice little donut. Perfect. Now, the only downside is you're going to ruin your arms if you put new roads in at bizarre angles in terms of like how the intersections go. So see how like there's a snap point right there? I'm going to draw just from that. And like I know you can't really feel it, but right there, I can feel that's the snap point. So I'm going to draw only from there. And again, that just preserves the shape of my roundabout. So I can feel that's the snap point. The same idea. I'm just going a smaller road over here. But there, so now we've got a little bit of a roundabout. I'm going to make some, again, some housing a little bit closer this way. That's the big buildings in terms of high density eventually. Going this way, we'll just do some rows of houses over here. Yeah, let's connect these guys too. Hope you guys found that a little bit of a handy trick. And these are the areas that are like super suitable for doing pedestrian walkways right next to the roads. So actually, we'll do it like this. So you can do them like that. Right, so you kind of fills it in. Because they can't walk on the highways, right? Or if you wanted to, you could, see if I can make this look nice in one go. You can do a raised one. I don't know how the heck that just happened. I think I went a little bit too far on that side. I don't think the snap points are going to let me make that symmetrical. Oh, maybe it will. Yeah, you know what? It's just because of I switched road types. So for that, we're just going to go like this. Again, like you know, like don't feel like you have to copy what I do. Don't feel like, oh great, he's making this. Now we're stuck with this. No, that's not it at all. You guys make whatever you want. So this just, you know, I think looks kind of neat. Not really sure what we're doing here, but let's just finish this off, shall we? Okay. And again, this just, you know, because your poor pedestrians, they can't cross the highway right there. Now, the only downside is you do kind of block off zone, you know? You can kind of see how my tiles have disappeared, but in the grand scheme, not the end of the world. So, I don't like that, but it's, you know, we're kind of stuck with it, so whatever. Okay, now let's do a little bit of zoning over here. And then I don't say let's call it a day, but let's just get some people in and see if we can get the population up. Actually, I wonder if we go in here, how that'll look. You know what would be really good if we did a roundabout right here, actually. Ay. No, you know what? That's a little bit too much effort. I'm not gonna. It's a lot of stuff to change. So instead, what we'll do is we'll treat this as a dead end, and we'll just make people go this way if they want to get, you know, back to this part of town. Okay, so let's draw out some streets. And I said for this part, I wanted to keep it more houses. And basically to, I want to say to cheat the game, but like to make sure that the game gives you houses, I'm just gonna go pretty small in my spacing in between my streets. And so this is one of the few times you'll see me do a little bit more of a grid layout. Just because you'll really get... That's interesting, it'll delete the path for you, that's nice to know. You're basically forcing the game to work with a smaller lot space. So the buildings will come out nice and small. And I don't mind that we're taking out some buildings there, that's okay. I'd rather have people build in this part anyhow. And just like any suburb, I kind of want to make it so that if you don't really live here, you don't really know how the roads go. So I want to maybe make it a little bit confusing. But at the same time, I want it to look kind of cool. Like from when you're zoomed out, you know? Alright, so this is one of those spots that I'm trying to make cool. And I hope this works, because I have a pretty neat idea. Alright, cross your fingers, please. Oh, drat, doesn't work. I am determined, we're going to do this. Come on. Oh, great, there we go. And I want this to come up and... Oh, almost there. So close. We're so close. Okay, let me... No. Nope, darn it. Stop it. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, so straight out just a little bit. Okay, I think that's what we're after. Not quite, but... I'll live with it. You can kind of see this is giving me a little bit of grief. Oh, but that's a very different curve, so I don't think I actually can live with that. Now, why won't this one cooperate, I wonder? What is it about you that's being so stubborn, my friend? Alright, how does that look though? See how they're very different, right? Let me just turn this off. Maybe this is the missing... Well, what have I done here? One ways? Well, we'll worry about that in a second. Hmm. I tell ya, this is a little bit of a challenge. Alright, so let me draw this right one more time. And after that, I'm just gonna accept whatever shape this gives me type thing, you know? There. Not too bad, and I'll take it. It's kind of hard to work with this area just because it's got so many slants and curves and everything, but that's okay. Okay, so let's zone it up. And we're going to be careful not to zone our highway in the process. You know what, we'll zone the way in. Add some commercial though to this side. Oh. We'll just keep that open, just in the name of traffic. But let's put some more zoning in. And because we've stretched out a few of the zones, we're going to get some variety in the buildings, which should look nice. And drop a few trees in, especially in the center right here. You know, let's do the pipes before I forget. Whatever. Don't judge me. I can feel your eyes. They're just pipes. We don't see them. Okay, so I'll put it to 3-speed. See if people like the area. I imagine we'll probably need some more. We will. Definitely need some more services. Okay, so I'll just put in a school over here. We'll put in high school. Can I fit that? We can't. High school right here. Now, fire station, just pause this. What I'm going to do is just upgrade that one, and in doing so, we'll just move it over. So let's put that guy on the big road right here even. And then we'll just put a, oops. Put this big guy right over there. And that'll make a huge difference. And you know what, since, we have that one there now, we can move this guy over to here. Let's just put that right in there. Oh, I have mixed emotions going through our poor city. Okay. That's actually not too bad. Zone here, please. And zone here, please. And sure. It's just to get more people in here right now. I don't know if we'll necessarily keep them. There we go. And just bring in some pipes. And actually that's pretty good. Alright. Okay, so there's some other stuff I want to do over here. With the Porter Washington Parkway. First, we'll just change these directions back over. And I want to have a few more just kind of on and off ramps right here. Alright, so let's do a nice little simple one like this. Just coming in. Just getting off. Yeah, I don't want any zoning on them. Sorry, people that just came in. And do some more zoning like that. In and around our botanical gardens. And oops. Don't need those spots. Oh, and sorry, but you can't live there. Alright. You know, this poor area has no power. I forgot to reconnect them, but they should be okay now. There we go. That's a little bit of a false alarm. I think we actually just need to put a new power plant in, is what the issue is. So I'll drop down an oil one, somewhat close to our highway entrance. And that should hopefully fix our problems. Alright, cool new area. We're at that magic point. Yeah, we might actually have to drop in a new water pump and waste pump. Okay. Oh, that's good. That got connected on its own. And there. Alright, so coverage for that is like crazy again. That's great. And our new neighborhood is starting to spring into action, which is also great. But our population, it's a little bit of a slow grind. So I definitely don't think we'll be doing high rises in this episode, but we'll definitely tackle them in the next one. But I'm very happy with our new addition. And you can kind of see we made this a little bit more functional per se. And I think we just need one more off-ramp. I'm going to sneak this right through here. I know we can do it, come on. There, that's perfect. Loving it. And you know what? Really quick, just before we end off the episode, let's do a little bit more building just in here. Okay. So this part, we're going to keep low density. Let's just kind of sneak, hopefully, through here if I can get the pillars. Oh, there it is. That's the pillar. Alright, so we'll share intersections. And so let's go like that. Hopefully make this a little bit more schmood. Yeah, it's a little bit smoother. That's perfect. And we'll just go ahead and do some zoning. Actually, no, we'll do some commercial zoning down here. I don't think our commercial is going to mind having the train tracks like 2 feet behind them, you know? Whereas some people, they might have something to say to us, you know? Alright, so let's just zone this up. And I think we'll have to remove some of these extra ones, which is no problem to do. Alright, neat. And we can probably do a little bit gritty. Not the worst though. You'll kind of see me go a little bit more of a conventional kind of style grid pattern whenever I do zones specifically designed just for high density. So a little bit more easy in terms of traffic. But you'll kind of see what I mean in the next episode for that. Alright. So our area, it's definitely booming. This is looking pretty cool. But population, yeah. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to end off the episode here. I'm going to keep the camera, or sorry, I'm going to keep the game running just so I can get the population up to 6,500 for the next episode. So I'll just continue to fill in this little area. So when you come back, this will just be a little bit thicker, and we'll be ready to jump right into some higher development. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I really, really like the way this turned out. Let me know what you think about it. And just give me your thoughts on how things are coming along. So thanks again, as always, for the support. Hope you're enjoying the build, and keep the comments coming. Keep sharing, keep liking it, because it's just, honestly, it's so much more fun to make, to make these videos for you guys now. Like, I had no idea you wanted them this badly, so this is the highlight of my day now. So thanks, guys. You're really, really making a big difference in my life, so I appreciate that a lot. All right, so I'll see you in the next one. That'll be episode 5. Stay tuned, and I'll hopefully have that for you pretty soon. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a great night.